Yeah, so one example of Realia that has really appealed to me is at the University of South Australia. They have the Bob Hawke Prime Ministerial Library, and they've got huge amounts of documents there, etc., etc. For one thing, they've actually got his motorbike too. He had a Panther that he rode and had a very serious accident on when he was a young man, a university student. But they also have his Australia Day jacket. Now this Australia Day jacket, it's a corker of a jacket. Many people my age and a little bit younger might remember it, but certainly people who are older. Bob Hawke had just become Prime Minister, and Australia won the America's Cup, which is a big yachting race, and Bob Hawke was there in WA, and he was wearing a jacket that looked a bit like this one, only it was had the word Australia written all over it and the Australian flag. So it was a great gaudy piece of sort of 1980s materialism and nationalism. Like today we'd just be like, ugh. But he wore it when he was being interviewed just after Australia had won the America's Cup. And the whole of Australia was drinking champagne and popping streamers, and they were just euphoric. And there's this new, you know, very charismatic and popular Prime Minister known as Mr. 75%, because his popularity ratings were that high, and he's wearing this jacket, and the journo says to him, "Mr. Hawke, how do you feel today?" And he says, "I feel bloody marvellous, bloody marvellous." And this has become one of those really famous moments. You can check it out on YouTube, but there it is, Hawke, you know, our new Prime Minister, Mr. 75%, down with the people, hanging out in his gaudy piece of Australian nationalism, telling the bosses of Australia that they're bums if they don't let people have the day off. And everyone just loved it. And there it is. And when you see that jacket in the archives, it kind of captures the essence of Hawke. But it does more than that. It also captures the essence of this really gorgeous period of innocent, a kind of innocent, unreflective nationalism that we had in the 1980s, where Australia was a very different country than it is today.